Welcome to Complete Kids Online, friendly discussions about autism and other developmental disabilities. Learn how working together is working better, one conversation at a time.
Hello, welcome back to Complete Kids Podcast. Today I'm here with Jordan Ray of the Lincolnton Clinic. Jordan is a
RBT, a registered behavior technician.
And you're at the Lincoln. You've been there the whole time?
Yes, sir. I've been there for 2 years.
Wow,
Yes,
old timer.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I was there before they remodeled it. I was there when we had maybe twice the size of that room in there.
Well, we'll get to your help with remodeling, if you will, in a second. So we've had other RBTs on the show before. Jordan, just tell us a little bit about what you do, and let's start with that. Tell us like people that don't understand what an RBT does. Let's give us a quick up.
An RBT is someone that both manages behaviors of an individual. They also record data for a BCBA. We record this data on programs that the BCBAs create, and then they will analyze that data and decide whether or not this program is working or if this person is progressing on that program and what they should do next. I do all kinds of things like teaching people how to read, to write, to trace lines. I teach people their letters, their numbers, the sounds that letters make, emotions, what emotions look like, what they feel like, concepts like compromises. I teach a lot of different things.
And then what? So obviously it's an odd career, not odd, but it's rare.
Definitely.
A lot of people doing. What made you say, "Hey, man, I want to do this"?
Well, quite frankly, I had a friend who was doing the job. He had been trying to get me to work at this company for about a year before I ever worked here. Just like me, he had actually I don't have a degree, but my friend had a degree. He was very intelligent, yet he was working at a factory unloading tires. I was doing something similar, and it got to the point where I wanted to do something that was more with myself, with my life, because I'm not the kind of person that could be stagnant. And I was being stagnant. So
Right.
That's why I chose to do this. And the first day I did it, I fell in love with the children. I fell in love with the job. It is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. And ever since then, it no longer became about me. It became about helping someone else. And then that's where I found the compassion for it. And then it's been, all.
So do you think
all
it's
right,
you kind of have to? And we've heard this from other RBTs. You have to be the kind of person that wants to help people, I think, to really do well in this job.
Absolutely. You have to be a person that wants to see people grow. You want to see change in people, and you want to see change in yourself too. Because I think a lot of people will do this job. Sometimes it doesn't work out for them because maybe they were just looking for a paycheck, or maybe they were just looking for something just for them. But it's definitely a two-way street. You have to care about the people that you're working for, because you truly are working for them. Absolutely.
Do you think you'll stay in this career for a bit?
I will most likely stay in this career for the rest of my life. I've never fallen in love with a job before. Every job I've had prior to this was
a paycheck.
It was a job, a paycheck. But this is my future.
Awesome.
Unless something captivates me further. But so far, nothing has done that.
Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you. So, we talked a little bit about the Lincolnton remodeling, and you actually had a little hand in that. Your side hobby, if you will, is some art. So first of all, tell us about that. Tell us what you do on the side.
Okay, so on the side, I like to do a lot of art. I've been painting walls professionally, the wall right here, the floor, baseboards, and like that.
Just regular, rolling.
Yeah, I've been painting like that for 10 years. But 2 or 3 years ago, a friend and I who also did the same job as I did, we began painting and having we were sharing our paints, our little art projects. And then I started watching a lot of, not to be cliche, but I started watching a lot of Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, I knew that was coming.
Yeah. And that man, he's a truly inspirational man, inspirational teacher. He's part of the trifecta of LeVar Burton, Bob Ross, and Mr. Rogers, just great teachers. And he really inspired me to try, because really I'm not special. I don't have anything special about me to do art. Talent is just purely pursued passion. It is not something you're born with.
Well, I would disagree with you stringently that you don't have any talent. You know, if anybody is out there walks into describe exactly where they are in the Lincolnton Clinic for any of the people going to that clinic.
We are situated, nestled.
No, I mean the art.
Oh, the art. Oh, yeah. We have some window art. It's we have a back room that is used for children that have more sensory needs or need a more of a quieter space. So that art we place on those windows to just to.
And can we see them from the outside, or is that internal? I forget.
It's internal, yes, because I believe all of our regular windows are screened with like plastic, basically. So or like a. What would you call that?
The film.
Yeah. So you can't see into it.
Right. Well, we'll put pictures up on this podcast. We'll cut to it, and we'll show the peeps out there because it sounds like some of the parents can't get back. That's really for the staff, and the kids can see it. But we'll put some of Jordan's work up. It's some really nice stuff. What medium do you normally work in?
With painting, I usually do acrylic. However, I'm trying to, and with the windows, it's a little more challenging because you can't really spread the paint.
Yeah. So what did you use on that? Acrylic?
It's still acrylic, but I think it's some kind of specialized window art paint. But yeah, I have to use certain different kind of brushes, like these flat like sponges, or sometimes I'll even like with mountains and stuff, I'll have to manually each individual line take a like a little razor blade or something and like dab it in, and then
almost like a painting knife type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. I actually do have some of those. I should bring them in, but I'm usually using like the art brushes that we have for the kids.
What's around the office?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty impressive. You know, having seen the work to know that you just did that with what was laying around is pretty cool.
Now, to be fair, though, I do want to say it's not just I do some, but also others do it as well too. So it's not just me. I don't want to take all the credit. There's
fair enough. We want to give a shout out to who helped.
Yes, my friend Grace Deaton helped. My friend Lissette Sanchez. My friend Tiffany Beal, Mallory Eaton, and I believe it was the last one. Ooh, I'm drawing a blank. Oh, I'm sorry.
They're gonna hate you.
Yeah, they are. I'm so sorry. I'll probably blurt it out later.
Hopefully before the end of the podcast, you get to it. If not, we'll put it in the comments. So, how does that work? Like, you guys say, okay, we're gonna paint some windows, which is great. Who decides, like, or do you have a group discussion about the theme and what it's gonna be? And
well, it's generally seasonal. So the ones that I sent you are from the winter. We actually just redid some spring ones, but they weren't finished yet. I actually, I wish I had some pictures of those. I'd totally send them to you. Actually, I do have a picture of mine, actually. But
well, if you get it before this airs, we'll run them up there. So you change these.
Yeah, usually every season, like winter, spring, summer, fall, and then might do something a little bit in between there, like holidays, like well, I guess Valentine's Day's over, but might do maybe a 4th of July one, maybe.
Oh, cool.
I don't think we'll do St. Patrick's Day. I think it's too soon. They don't really know.
How long does it take the whole process?
Probably about 2. For me, it takes about 2 days. I'll usually go in on.
Do you sketch it first and then?
Some people do. I don't.
You just go for it.
Oh, I do look at it. I'll pick out an image on like Google or something and try to replicate it the best I can. I only can really right now do landscapes because I learned from Bob Ross. So
That's right.
I can only do the landscapes.
You do a happy little tree.
Yeah, yes, happy trees, and they're always happy. And the reason why they're happy is they have to have friends with them. So I plant
is that why
additional trees. You can't ever leave a tree alone.
Gotcha.
You gotta have friends.
That would make a tree happy. I guess.
Absolutely, it makes everybody happy. We all need friends.
So and then you just peel them down, start from scratch. When the next season comes up.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's cool. Any thoughts for so the next one would be summer?
The next one will be summer. Right now I'm working on still finishing the spring one, which is mine's a little mountainscape. I like mountains a lot. They're really easy and they're really beautiful. Mountainscape with like a flower and then like a flower field and then like a lake in between. I think my next one will probably be
For the summer?
Yeah, for the summer. I'll probably do like maybe not a beach themed. I'm not very skilled at the sand yet, but I'll probably do kind of like an island look over. I think I have a picture that I'm going to look at. It's from a TV show. I'm going to try to replicate that image.
Do you have shots? You have these in your I'm stalling for words.
No, it's okay.
In your iPhoto library, you have or albums. You have pictures of these.
Yes, sir.
So let's get maybe at the end of the year, show us what you've done through the span of the year, and we'll put them up on the blog on CompleteKids.com and just show people the different seasons and some of the different artwork and stuff like that. I think that'd be a nice piece.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that. And also, I'd love to have my friends shouted out in there too.
Yeah.
Because they work really hard too.
Yeah, we'll do a group photo with everybody.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, maybe toward the end of the year, Miranda, remind me that we'll do an expose of what went up in the Lincolnton Clinic, just so people that don't get to work, in the back end of the Lincolnton Clinic can see that stuff. And it's really nice stuff, guys.
Thank you. And one reason I really wanted to bring this up to you and I wanted to talk about it is because I would like to see other clinics do it as well.
I agree.
There's lots of artists out there, and I'm sure there's plenty of artists out there at Complete Kids that are more skilled than I am.
Yeah.
And I would love to see y'all get your art on and paint. There's nothing more peaceful than just painting.
Yeah, we would love that, and we love when it comes from our peeps. Miranda has done a couple in I think just Hickory, right? Oh, and here at the Belmont location, just on windows, outside windows, and painting and stuff like that. So, we encourage that kind of thing. It's cool. It lets people show off their creative side. So we love that.
Sounds fun. Can I come up and do that too?
Sure.
Awesome.
Miranda would love that. It's one less thing she's got to do.
Awesome. I'll do it, no problem.
I'll show you on the way out. So you don't have a website or anything where people could see your stuff? We'll have to work on that.
Yeah, I got to work on that. Right now, I'm not really in the business of selling or really I put it on my Facebook and stuff, but no one really wants to see that. Like, it's kind of for old people. And then I got an Instagram, but I'm still kind of new to that. I'm also an old person.
Well, you can give a. I'll let you plug your Instagram account here on the podcast.
I gotta remember.
You gotta look it up.
I gotta remember what it's called. I am.
I know that's my nieces and nephews are like, Facebook. That's for old people, Uncle Bob.
Unfortunately, it seems like it is. I believe, but unfortunately, I started on MySpace. That was the first social media I ever had.
You're dating yourself, Jordan.
I am dating myself. I am. Y'all can guess.
That's right. You know what? We'll just shoot.
I'll figure it out. Yeah,
and we'll put it in the comments of this podcast. So we usually end with a plug. Actually, the way we always end the show, Jordan, is, as part of the Complete Kids family, we have the superheroes that represent all the disciplines of Complete Kids: speech, PT, OT, and ABA. So we end the cast normally with asking the guest, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Well, I already have one superpower.
And what is that?
And my first superpower already that I have is I have the ability to make friends with anyone.
I could tell.
I've made friends with my greatest friends and some of my greatest enemies too. I've got a way with making
that one
friends.
I got to work on.
It's hard, but you learn. You can learn a thing. You learn a thing or two. For me, it's making friends with my enemies. I just level with them, or I try to invite them to do stuff.
That's awesome.
But if I had a second superpower, a more fictional one, I would like to have the power to make plants grow, either just make my flowers grow, or rapid growth, like make a big tree come out of nowhere and
we have not heard that one, Miranda. That is a new one for us.
I'm a little.
There's
unique,
a lot of definitely. There's a lot of overlap. People like time travel and teleportation stuff. That one is a fresh one.
We got cars. We got cars and planes. We can get teleport. Everything costs money,
Well, Jordan, I really appreciate you coming by. Thanks. Like I said, everybody, we'll put in the comments section on this podcast the artwork that you've done, and then I really look forward to stay on me because my memory's a sieve. At the end of the year, we'll do a little expose on what you guys have done throughout the year. But I appreciate you coming by, and I appreciate you more importantly offering to do our work for us. With the Belmont Middle School? How about that, Miranda? So thanks again, Jordan. I really appreciate you stopping by.
No problem. Anytime.
All right.
Have me on. I got more things to talk about. So I got more things. I garden. I'll never. You keep me going. I'll never stop.
Well, we'd love to have you back.
To continue the conversation, visit the links to our website, Facebook page, or Instagram in the comments.